Thomas Kingston had lunch with his parents during a visit to their Cotswold home just moments before he was found dead at the £3 million mansion. Gloucestershire Coroner's Court heard today that Mr. Kingston, the husband of Prince and Princess Michael of Kent's daughter Lady Gabriella Kingston, died as a result of a traumatic head wound. Alongside his body, a gun was found near to his body in an outbuilding at his parents' home, the opening of the inquest was told. The coroner's court was told that just moments before his death, Mr. Kingston had lunch with his family at their home on February 25, 2024. Senior coroner Katie Skerritt told the court that the 45-year-old, who lived in London, had been involved in a tragic incident that resulted in his death. She said, "These brief circumstances are as follows. Mr. Kingston was visiting his parents' home in the Cotswolds. On February 25, 2024 he ate lunch with his parents. His father went out to walk the dogs. On his return Mr. Kingston was not in the house and after approximately 30 minutes his mother went to look for him. His father forced entry on a locked-out building when no reply could be gained. He found Mr. Kingston deceased with a catastrophic head injury. A gun was present at the scene. Emergency services were called. Police are satisfied the death is not suspicious." She added, "A post-mortem has been undertaken by Dr. Jones, a consultant histopathologist, and the provisional cause of death has been given as a traumatic wound to head. Having been satisfied with identification, initial cause of death and the brief circumstances surrounding Mr. Kingston's death, I can formally open this inquest. I now adjourn it to a date to be fixed." That concludes the opening of the inquest into the death of Thomas Henry Robin Kingston. In her statement opening the inquest, Ms. Skerritt added, "I can confirm I have received evidence of identification of the deceased in written format, which complies with Rule 23 of the Coroner's Rules 2013. That evidence is sufficient for identification, and I can thereby confirm the deceased is indeed Thomas Henry Robin Kingston, 45, whose home address is in London. I have received evidence of the brief circumstances surrounding this tragic incident also in written format, which complies with Rule 23 of the Coroner's Rules 2013. After her husband's death was announced last month, Lady Gabriella paid tribute to her husband alongside other members of his family. They described him as an exceptional man who lit up the lives of all who knew him. The statement read, "It is with the deepest sorrow that we announce the death of Thomas Kingston, our beloved husband, son and brother.